Bingo Blitz rules.
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Discover a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
Hi, this is Rob Benedict.
And I am Richard Spate. We were both on a little show you might know called Supernatural.
It had a pretty good run, 15 seasons, 327 episodes.
And though we have seen, of course, every episode many times, we figured, hey, now that we're wrapped, let's watch it all again.
And we can't do that alone, so we're inviting the cast and crew that made the show along for the ride. We've got writers, producers, composers, directors, and we'll of course have some actors on as well, including some certain guys that played some certain pretty iconic brothers.
It was kind of a little bit of a left field choice in the best way possible.
The note from Kripke was, he's great, we love him, but we're looking for like a really intelligent Duchovny type.
With 15 seasons to explore, it's going to be the road trip of several lifetimes. So please join us and subscribe to Supernatural Then and Now.
Here we are again.
Did you miss us?
They heard us yesterday.
I know. We're really trying to just like overtake your life so you never miss us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? More is more. You can't get enough of us. And if you can, don't tell me that.
Or just like take a break and then come back later and
Yeah, but
binge
keep
all
that
of
to
it.
yourself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Don't just be like,
I feel like, or it's like, you know, I just had an overload. You know, I love chocolate, but I can't sit and eat so much of it. So I just, you know, take a break and then I come back to it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't tell chocolate that.
No, I wouldn't tell Big Chocolate that.
No, because one place we're not going to piss off is Big Chocolate.
Big Chocolate.
Hell no. Hell fucking no. We were talking about this like before we started recording, and I was like, wait, we're not going to talk about this. We're going to save this for the podcast. Yesterday, I thought there was a moth inside my home.
And you filmed it.
I filmed it because I was like, why is there a moth here? And anyone knows this about me, I don't like butterflies. I like butterflies as a motif.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they're cute.
They're good over there.
Exactly. And it's that one fucking SpongeBob episode where they spent what felt like as a child, and it was my personal hell. And from that moment on, I was like, fuck butterflies. I used to call them Schmetterlings, which is butterflies in German, because I just felt like it really encompassed like the aggressive and rough around the like the word butterfly, like Schmetterling. Like I just, you know, no hate to Germans out there, except sorry.
Sorry. All hate to the Nazis.
I was literally about to make no hate to Germans out there, except, you know, Nazis. And like present day Germany's like, God damn. No, but to be fair, they're like, yeah, no, that we take it in stride.
They acknowledge it, which is, you know, different from, say, the country we live in that does not acknowledge the terrible things.
Not at all. So I took a video because don't even like butterflies. What's the grosser version of a butterfly? You take away the color and you make them look like old, dusty, like
you kill a
corpses
moth on accident and it's dusty. Like it
Is that
leaves
real?
a little film. Yes.
Wait, someone messaged me that and like if you kill it and it like fades into like and if it like literally disintegrates, like it was a moth.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, is this the haunted mansion?
No, this is true.
Oh my God, this
They're
is
kind
like
of
real.
just like dusty.
I should have asked moths. Because
I saw that and that definitely was not a moth.
Well, I don't like that because you also had termites that fell from your ceiling because now it feels like you know.
Yes.
But, so I filmed this video, innocuous, being like, what is this doing? And someone responded and said, girl, I think that's a termite. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. I lose my shit. I panic. I freak out. I hate things that fly. I'm fine with airplanes, but like I fucking hate flying bugs. I'm cool with spiders. Like I'm cool with things like snakes move too fast, but I don't like things that fly. Like it's just a little alarming to me, and you don't know where they're coming from, and I don't have great peripheral vision. So I lost it accidentally. I don't know where it went. It was like attracted to the light, so I thought it was a moth.
I didn't know if you meant figuratively or metaphorically that you lost
No,
it?
figuratively, I lost it in the home. Like, I had no idea where it went. And so then naturally, like, every 2 seconds, I'm like, like whipping my body around. Like, one of my hairs falls on my leg. I scream and I slap it off and it's not there. Mods gets home and he sees my story because I posted the story before I told him. He goes, "You're fucking kidding me." Comes home. We can't find it either. And suddenly we're watching New Girl and I see it emerge. Like, it flies up from behind the TV where it had been like just hiding all day. And then he went and took a picture of it and then he killed it. And the good thing I've learned though is I haven't looked at the up close picture yet because I needed some time and some space away from the bug before we came up with a game plan. But if it is in fact a termite, some people have said they worked for pest control and they're like, that's too big to be like one. But everyone said if it is a termite, it's a swarmer, which is like this time of year. Like, it just it happens. And they're like, unless you see like little piles of like anything there, you can have like a termite inspection done. But this is it's not an indicator. Like, it might look really big, but like that's actually like not the one that you need to worry about. It literally can be one that just got in. It could also it could be indicative of a bigger issue. But we moved in March, right? May.
I don't remember.
It
was
May.
You got engaged in
January? December. Because before Christmas.
Yeah. So it would have been
May.
Yeah. Because that's when your lease was over with. Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Look at me not even remembering that.
Yes.
And you did. May, we had a termite inspection done of the whole house. And he was like, no termites, like literally never seen a house in like this good of condition, this old of a house in this good of condition in LA. And we had like a small little bit of termites in like the one corner of our garage, and we got that treated already. So we've also had termites in every apartment we've ever had in LA. Like, it's just like a fucking thing. And we haven't seen any evidence of like anything. So, you know, we're keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
But I just would like to say the one good thing about termites was that, as far as I knew up until this moment, they were small, they were on the floor, and I didn't have to see them. So like now we're not there, but we're encroaching on cockroach territory where like cockroaches, I don't like, they're crunchy and they're too big. But now you give me something that flies and it's just like, it's not okay. Like, why can't we just have, I don't know. I also don't want like a silent killer. It's not like I want carbon monoxide in my home, but I just don't. If they're going to be like
spiders, there's like a million spiders in your house, but you don't see them.
Exactly. Like, just mind we can coexist.
Yeah.
Just like, don't fuck up the house.
Yeah.
And like, don't scare me. Just like, let's be courteous of one another.
Yeah. That's how I feel. There's spiders that make webs on my gate out here. And I'm like, I'm fine as long as it's just not on the part that I open. Just you have so much area. Just don't put it on the part that I open.
We should know they did not have the same respect for me when I left your house last week. I forgot to tell you. Giant, and my hand is going straight for it, and I went, but then it saw me, and then it was like, oop, and then ducked inside.
I've never seen the actual spider.
No, it was a
maybe
chunky.
I think it just comes out at night because I never see it in the daytime.
As soon as I had the flashlight, they were like, oh my bad, excuse me.
Gross. And I watched you go out last week.
Yeah, you could have seen me get startled.
No, but I watched you. I stood there and watched you. And
Maybe
you made like a
before.
face at me. And then you didn't really, like, you looked at me and said something, but I didn't understand what you're saying because your window was up. So.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
That's very me.
But I just want to say that when I had the termites.
I can't talk about that.
I just want to say that the first things that I saw was those little swarmers, but I didn't know that that's what they were before the rain came. So just make sure you get it checked out.
No, we're going to get it checked out.
And it did happen around this time of year too.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's this time of year. And then I guess also the hot to then cold really quickly. Like, I guess that affects it.
Yep.
But
they're up there, but then they just like want to come down because the weather's changing. So, yeah, just get it checked out. I remember a person I was living with was like, is it a termite? I was like, I don't know what termites look like.
Yeah, no.
She asked me like it was a normal question. I was like, I don't know. It's a bug.
I assume all bugs are
Yeah,
Like
I had never had termites before, never seen one. So
yeah, I'd only seen like the piles of like dusty wood.
and I
wood.
saw that, but at that place I didn't have air conditioner, so my windows were open all the time, and they were like on the windows, and there was this tree, and I thought it was just
it can look like pollen or something.
Yeah, I thought
like
it was just stuff blowing in from the outside.
Yeah. So absolutely love it. It's great. Just so thrilled. And I was on high alert. Like it just like once you finally settle down from the cockroaches and you're like, okay, we got that problem fixed. I'm feeling good. An alarming moment.
Yeah.
And not just like on like, because Moth thinks about it in like the, another thing we got to do for the house. But like we knew going into this that like this was, there's always going to be something that you need to do, whether it's on your to-do list or something new that comes up that you have to fix. I'm fine with that. I would just love if for the time being we could have it not be plumbing and not be bugs. Like let's do the rest. Like I'm just those two. I'm over.
But you already got the plumbing taken care of, right?
No, I know, but I'm saying I
Okay.
don't want to go back to that.
Gotcha.
Like we graduated from that to then the bugs, and we're in our bug era, and I would like to get out of our bug era. Like I don't want to be in my bug era. Ugh.
As a podcast network, our first priority has always been audio and the stories we're able to share with you. But at Realm, we also sell some pretty cool merch, and organizing that was made both possible and easy with Shopify. When you think about successful businesses like Aloe or Allbirds or Skims, an often overlooked secret is the business behind the business that makes selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. That's because nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret that's definitely worth talking about is that Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%. That's more happy customers and way more sales going. If you're hoping to grow your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/realm.
You don't want to be back in your bug? Volkswagen?
Oh my God. You have no idea how badly. Should we talk about cars?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, talk about, I mean, do you want to say what kind of car you have?
Oh, there's pictures of it on the internet.
But like, so you have like a limited, what kind of car?
It's a 124 Spider Lusso.
Fiat?
Yeah.
It is like people speak a different language when they talk in cars. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck that means. But yours, like, it's like a limited edition color or something like that?
The color and the car itself. Like, they're
Shut
not
the
making
fuck up.
any more of them for right now. So, like, it's come out in, like, the 50s and then, like, in the 70s. So, like, they do drops.
You line up on the streets for Supreme.
And so then they did a quote unquote drop from 2016 to this year. So they're not making any more new ones for a while.
Buying a car right now or leasing a car, anything with a car.
Yeah.
Like, I at this point, I might get a Segway.
Yeah. I mean, I paid my car off this year, earlier this year. And then my plan was to get an SUV. And that was louder than my toes popped.
That was my ankle.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I was going to get an SUV, and then I started looking at SUVs, and I saw how much everything has just shot up in price. So much. It's ridiculous.
It's like alarming. Like, I know that like we're in a recession. Like, I get that. But there are certain things that like really just drill that into your head. And looking for a car, like my lease is up. My lease is up at the end of October, so I've had to extend my lease, and I can only extend it for 3 months. And I am not a car person. Like I like 2 cars. I like Volkswagen Bugs, and I like Jeeps. That's it. Those are the cars. Oh, and old Ford Broncos, and then there's this other like very old car that I like. But that's like it. And
You want like a OJ Bronco?
Like Simpson?
Yes, that's his getaway car. That's what everybody knows. Like,
That's a really fucking
that's why
weird.
they stopped making Broncos for a while.
Shut the fuck up. Is that why the new ones like don't look like much like anything?
I mean,
like
a
the
lot.
OG?
I mean, they've got a Mustang SUV now. Like, they're just changing body styles completely.
Weird. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So I had my little bug from back in the day, and you were the one who really just ruined my life by telling me that, like, wasn't that a limited edition one? Like, you probably, they don't make those anymore. Like, you could probably have sold that. I looked it up. And if I had bought out my lease, I got the limited edition. It was the last year that they were doing bugs. I didn't even know this at the time. And it had the limited edition, like, leather seat color, the limited edition color of, like, the actual car, and, like, all of these things that were paying homage to the specific, I think, one of the earlier or older version of a Volkswagen Bug. I looked online. People are selling them for $73,000.
Yeah.
And it's devastating to me because I loved that car so much. I wish I still had that car. And then if I had actually bought out my lease, I would have made a killing on it if I had decided to sell it. What do you want?
I want the SUV version of my car, but the one that's at, it's called the Stevia. I think
The Steve.
Stelvia.
Who names these fucking
well,
things?
my stuff is Italian, so
Oh, it's not called Stevia.
no, it's like Stelvio. That's what it is.
Stelvio. That sounds like you're like masseuse who like you have a little extra on the
It's
side.
at Alfa Romero.
Oh, we looked at Mott's. We drove by those, and I had no idea what they were.
Yeah. Well, that's what. It's a whole thing, but it's part of the Fiat. Like Alfa Romero and Fiat are the same company.
What do you think about me getting the Volkswagen minivan?
Is that the one that was known as a swagger wagon? Oh,
It's like a bus.
like the bus.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was coming back. I would 100% be on board with it.
It's like sponsored by like Star Wars or
I
something.
would. Yeah, I mean, it says Obi-Wan Kenobi right there. So,
It's the
I
only
would
color it
make
comes
I
in.
would make you drive me places.
I just like think that it would be if
I
I'm
mean,
not,
honestly, now that I've seen it, I might look at it.
here's the thing. This is what I was telling Mott's. I was like, if I can't get a car that I want, I'm gonna get a car for the bit. Like it's like it either needs to be something I love, something
people
that's
are
fucking
gonna-
cheap, or I need
people
to
are
do it for
gonna
the
talk
plot.
about that.
Exactly. And like how fucking funny is that?
Yeah.
If I show up, we met Daddy Longlegs, and I just emerge from this little bus.
I mean, one of the joys of having my car, even though I love it and it's perfectly fit for a small person, is that people talk about it. Like everywhere I go, I get out the car, people talk about it. I get in the car, people talk about it. People stand outside my car and then they're like, oh, this is your car. Like they don't expect me to get into it or get out of it.
Yeah, that's what, like, I want attention.
Yeah.
Will I get a speeding ticket because like cops are like, what is this car? Maybe. I've never, well, knock on wood, I've never. That's not real, is it?
Nope. I don't think there's any.
The
wood in
floor.
here.
No, that's probably.
It's not.
I'll just hit my dick.
Okay.
Done so.
Glad that I make you so happy.
Hey.
You'd have to go to the kitchen. This is wood back here.
There you go.
There you go.
So I just fucking wish we didn't have to have cars.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, where's the
mean-
alternative? Like, give
I
me.
mean, there's an alternative, but then you have to like be around people that drive you. The alternative is an Uber.
No. I rebuke that. I
know.
Like, that's like, there's just like, God, LA has no public, does not have real public transportation at all. And so, like, it's just super fucking annoying because I don't drive a lot anymore. And it would be nice to be like, oh, if something changes and I do drive more, then I could lease a new car. But like, there's not something you can do when you're in an interim. Like, you can't just not have a car.
This is how I know you're not a true Gen Z like you want to be.
Why?
Because they don't like to drive. They just take Ubers everywhere.
I love other people driving me, and also pre-pandemic, I if I have to park, I'm gonna Uber.
Oh,
like
of
I
course.
and like
Yeah.
I used to be like, if I'm going to the hair salon, Uber, therapy,
Yes.
Uber. Like I Uber everywhere. That was me. Like
Yeah, I did too.
I love Uber, but like it's just like in a COVID world, I don't want to be in close personal space with someone else's air.
Do you remember when they like dropped everyone having to wear masks? for like, and I mean, it's still happening, but then like a day later, Uber was like, no, we're not changing that.
No, like, and I also just like, I feel so fucking bad for them. Like, it's one of those things that I'm like, I wish I felt comfortable doing this because I would be wearing a mask and being respectful, but like, and a lot of people who have the same viewpoints as us, like, aren't really Ubering anymore. So I'm like, oh, so you're really just left with the people who are like, this isn't real. Like, you're just like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. I take it to the airport now and that's about it.
Yeah.
And I wear my mask and have the window down.
I thought you meant in the airplane. I go, they let you do that?
Yes.
I just want some fresh air. Ah. How much longer should we do?
Something to talk about.
Oh, tell me.
So I fancy myself a, this goes along with the car stuff. I fancy myself a commenter influencer. So if you don't know what that is.
Are you going back?
My comments go like I made a comment last week, 3,000 likes on it.
What's
People
your
commenting.
most liked one?
There's one that's like 5,000. And then I have another one that's like really old that I'm still getting likes on. And that one has like 4.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, a co-founder of the Go Kid Go network. At Go Kid Go, putting kids first is at the heart of every show that we produce. That's why we're so excited to introduce a brand new show to our network called The Search for the Silver Lining, a fantasy adventure series about a spirited young girl named Isla who time travels to the mythical land of Camelot. During her journey, Isla meets new friends, including King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table, and learns valuable life lessons with every quest, sword fight, and dragon ride. Positive and uplifting stories remind us all about the importance of kindness, friendship, honesty, and positivity. Join me and an all-star cast of actors including Liam Neeson, Emily Blunt, Kristen Bell, Chris Hemsworth, among many others, in welcoming the Search for the Silver Lining podcast to the Go Kid Go network by listening today. Look for the Search for the Silver Lining on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I just hit my number one.
What's your number one?
My number one is, I can like literally pull it up because just like that, like I still get people liking it. The video is fucking hilarious. And I saw it before it was like huge because the creator follows me. And then I usually see a lot of, like I see videos from people who follow me. It shows up on my For You page. Where is this? But it's like my most liked by an absolute fucking mile. It's on Andrea Noel Zero's video.
Oh, I know who that is.
And I don't know if I'm currently top. Wow, I might be. I would have to check from like my not real account. But my comment has 24,000 likes. Because it's about her ex-husband, or her ex-fiance. And I commented, I can't believe you almost married it.
So somebody made this video last week and I commented, it was a video of, this is very LA. And the only way you can get this joke is if you live in LA. And so he was like talking about gas prices and he makes this video of him pulling up to the gas station that's across the street from the Beverly Center.
Yeah.
Which is the most expensive gas station. It is notoriously known as an expensive gas station because the only people that go to the Beverly Center are tourists. Like no one just goes unless you actually like have one specific thing that you need. But no one goes to the Beverly Center unless you're a tourist. So that gas is like usually $1 more.
Yeah. I only use that to drive through to cut to the other side. Yeah.
And so he made a video of him like pulling up to the gas station, only putting like a fourth of a tank in, and then it was like $50 or some shit like that. And so then I commented, that's on you. You know better to go to the gas station. Funny if you live in LA. Then I have and then he responds to the video and then to my comment and then is saying like, where else am I supposed to go? And he takes pictures of other gas stations that are in that area in West Hollywood, in Hollywood. So it's the gas is expensive than if you get it in your So anyway, again, people not understanding the joke are now commenting under my comment, like, that's just what prices are in LA and all this shit. When if you look through his other comments of other people, I don't know why he picked my comment out of all of them to respond to. But the other comments, he's like, haha, yeah, it's cheaper. It's $1 cheaper by my house. But like, that the video wouldn't be funny and saying that stuff. But then just because he responded to mine, people are like going off on me in the comments. And this one girl's like, do you even live in LA? Do you know how much gas prices are? And I said, the only reason I can make this joke is because I live in LA.
I know this gas station.
Yes, like this is a gas station that people know not to go to.
Yeah. There's that one, and then the one on Fairfax, and I forget what other, but like it's literally like in my life, I've never once seen, like I had to stop in there once because I had like literally no gas and I had to get home. I used to live right by there, and I had to do a tiny bit of gas in there, but I'm the only person I've ever seen even there. Like it's a joke. Like there are BuzzFeed listicles about like the gas stations that like nobody ever goes to.
And so like, and then there's other people in the comments that are like, you know, like real ones know not to go to this gas station and stuff. But this girl is like commenting. She's like, if you live in LA, she said to me, she's like, if you live in LA, then you know what these gas prices are. And I said, yes, I live in LA. This gas station is notoriously for being high.
Yeah.
I actually lived walking distance from this gas station. Like people, and then she tells me, you need to make more money. I said, bitch, I make plenty of money.
We're all talking about how this gas is expensive. Like,
I make plenty of money. I actually I don't let my tank go below a fourth the tank. Like I always fill up.
I don't,
and I honestly just don't even really pay attention to prices because like it's going to be expensive forever. Yeah. But again, this specific gas station is notorious for being higher than the rest. She's going through commenting on other people's things that are like agreeing with me. And then she's like, well, I commute in from to LA every day. You commute, you don't live here. So that means that if you're commuting in, you're only at the gas stations that are in like heavy trafficked areas. You're not going to gas stations that are in neighborhoods. So you don't even understand this.
No, she's like driving in from fucking Fontana and it's like, I understand LA gas prices. And it's like, no, you don't. No. Like Mott's and I talk about it all the time. I'm like, who decides them? Because like there's one by us where like there are gas stations literally across the street and one is like 75 cents more than the other. And I was like, why? Like, why would you do that? Like nobody comes to you because of this. But like you can find, like you have to search for it. Like Mott's has like a list of like, he's always very kind and gets gas for me because he was with me in my car, like with me once when like some people are creepy, always at the gas stations, always fucking creepy.
Oh, I know.
And so he saw there one time and then was like, I'm just gonna go for you and do this. And he has like a list of like when I need to do it. Like he has like a list of ones that he sends me that are like, depending on where I am of like, oh, this is like the cheap one that you can do here. Like it is a huge fucking price difference. Like it's just LA. That's like saying like when you buy eggs from Erewhon, like that's like the same, like what do you, that's just how much eggs cost now. And I go, no, it's not. They like, they peel like a single individual hard-boiled egg and they put it in a plastic container. And like you could find that at Ralph's for $2 or you could buy it at Erewhon for like $19.75. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so, yeah. Lots of people they think they know LA and they like really fucking don't.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. Like, that's just, like, everybody's fake in LA. And I definitely had more of that, like, mentality and mindset when I was younger. And that's also because, like, everyone that I was friends with or, like, knew was, like implant, like, LA, like, implant. And, like, we're in, like, those big high-rise apartments. Like, and it's just college. Like, when you're in that age in LA, like, that's like saying, like, everyone at my college is fake. Like, that's the same thing of saying, like, everyone in LA is fake. Like, that's just your age range.
Like, when I first moved here, I was dating a musician's son, and he was like, I just gotta get out of LA, everybody's fake. And I was like, because you're hanging out with these other rich kids, like, chill, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I just got here and I know that this is not the case.
No. And like there's great food, there's so many wonderful things there. Like not everything is like so wildly expensive. Like houses, yes, universally homes here and rent is like ridiculously expensive. Gas is pretty expensive here too. But like not all the food is like, everyone's like, it's all catch and it's all like Nobu. And I'm like, no, like literally like you can get $1 taco. Like, yes. You can
on any corner.
Literally, like you could get a 75-cent taco.
Yes.
Like if you're not going to get all the fixins on it, but like you're always going to find those things, and like it's not all like small plates. Like you're not going to get like ripped off. Like there are good people and all of that. Like you order from a place over and over again, they'll give you like we have like a Mexican restaurant we love. Like she always would include like we would get a small guacamole. She never always would do a large. Yeah, it's like there is those things there. It's just I think. It's the age, and most people move to LA. I think it's the same people with New York. Like the most people who move to LA and New York in their early 20s, like it's us. It's not the city, it's us. Like we're the ones that are toxic, and we're just being toxic to each other. It doesn't fucking matter what side of the country we're on. Wow. Well, I love when you start drama in comments.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I have done it quite a bit though, like drama, but it's fun drama.
Yeah.
But that one just... I don't know. It's just irritating me because there's still people calling. Because there's also people that like don't live in LA. Or they're like, maybe he just needed gas. Again, he made this. Like it's very stylized. Like he made sure that you could see the Beverly Center behind him. Like he had angles, so he was like setting up his camera and stuff.
Like this is supposed to be funny. Like they don't even know that it's like this isn't like this is a joke that is set up for the people who get it. Like you don't get the joke, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But, like, you don't need to defend him against the joke that he made.
Right.
That's fucking infuriating. Well, shall we wrap up this?
Sure. My voice cracked.
Like, are you going to cry? She's so sad. She's so sad to wrap it up. Okay, we hope you enjoyed this episode of See You Next Tuesday. And guess what? We will see you next Tuesday.
Yes, we will.
But you will also hear from us on Thursday and Friday. Uh-huh. So you have a break from us tomorrow. So what are you going to do during your break, everyone? Just miss us? Cry?
That's when they have their little break.
Yeah. But again, I can't stress enough. Don't tell me if you need a break from me. Just don't.
What if I told you I needed a break from you?
I would be like, what the fuck? I would just be like, why? I would be like, what are you doing? Like, is this for a bit? Like, why are you fuck off?
Meghan, I need a break.
I would just be like, don't care. Still coming over. Like I just
I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't give a shit. Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
What's up, everyone? It's Noah Daniels.
Hey, y'all. I'm JJ.
Hey, guys. It's Kat.
And we're your hosts of the Real Hauntings podcast, where we bring on guests who share their first-hand encounter ghost stories and supernatural experiences. Now on to the trailer.
I've been warned to not tell this story, but I think because of the way it ends, it's okay to tell this story, because some people say that with certain entities, to like speak of them or talk about them or in any way like portray them as powerful will attract them to other people. The creepiest thing about it to me is a lot of times it would wait for me to notice it. Like it would just lay its arm out like this, and then I'd be like, where is it? Where is it? And then I'd see it, and then it would just slither back.
For more information on the Real Hauntings, Real Ghost Stories podcast, make sure you check out real.fm to learn more about our podcast and many other amazing podcasts.
Listening to a podcast should be time well spent, and I promise it will be if you'll give this podcast a try. It's called Something You Should Know. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and in every episode, I talk with leading experts on topics I know you will find fascinating. From why people can't keep secrets, what your favorite music says about you, why your pet acts in strange ways, and so much more. Something You Should Know is designed to give you information you can use in your life and give you great intel that you can share with others. I'm told it's a binge-worthy podcast. And with over 1,000 episodes, there's a lot to binge on. Something You Should Know has been ranked in the top of the Apple Podcast charts consistently for a long time. I know you're going to like this. I just need to get you to try it. Something You Should Know. It's available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.